get to.
Oh, and one of our biggest concerts of all time. It's August 14th. This is today.
Relentless, even more torrential rain and high winds tearing across the Midwest overnight, a region already ravaged by floods. Today, a new storm threat facing millions from Colorado to North Carolina. Al's tracking it all. Guilty? Luigi Mangione expected to plead to federal charges today tied to the killing of a top health insurance CEO. The high-stakes hearing set for this morning. Will Mangione go through with it? And what it means for state murder charges set for trial next month. We're live at the courthouse. SOS. Concerns about long deployments, even of sailor suicide, have the Navy set to replace the USS Abraham Lincoln after a record almost 9 months in the Middle East. Just ahead, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth downplaying concerns from military families and lawmakers.
We make sure that every ship, every crew, every captain has everything we can provide them at every single moment. And I have more respect and gratitude for those sailors.
We'll have the very latest. Air scares. A United plane forced to abort takeoff in Chicago after losing a tire on the runway.
They're sending out a maintenance team as well as a tug.
And breaking overnight, a close call between two flights with the same call sign. Why the veteran air traffic controller who caught it says it could have been disastrous. Those stories, plus dorm decor.
Hey guys, come to your room.
Inside, the college trend dominating social media, transforming those small spaces from drab to fab. Does it go too far? And how you can save if your student's looking to level up. And let's get wild.
Nobody knows you're out of control.
Cat's Eye is one of the most talked about groups on the planet, riding high with the release of brand new music overnight.
You move like an animal.
And check it out, the icons are packing our plaza and beyond to celebrate. A live concert you do not want to miss today, Friday, August 14th, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin. From Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome to Today. It is so nice to be with you on a Friday morning. This is a big one,
Oh,
Craig.
it's huge. It's huge. Folks, there are concert crowds, and then there is this concert crowd. One of our biggest in years. Take a look. The plaza's packed. We got folks across the street over on 50th. We see you back there.
And they're all here for one reason, the global girl group Cat's Eye. Take a look at that bird's eye view. I mean, we're down the block this way. People still coming in this way. People here yesterday for this concert. The midnight release of their new EP, Wild is the Occasion.
And you just mentioned it. In fact, this is the scene overnight here at 30 Rock. People arriving and lining up very, very early for this one. Some of them camped out. We're going to get to the concert a little bit later as the ladies of Cat's Eye treat us to some of their biggest hits. Also, a few of those new songs as well.
That's right. Hands off, Gabriella. We're going to hear some classics, too. We'll start with the news this morning, and what a night. Unrelenting severe summer weather in the Midwest to tell you about. New evacuations issued in parts of Indiana where river levels crested at record heights overnight, and more rain is on the way, unfortunately. Al's got the full forecast, including a first-of-its-kind storm set to become a hurricane. But first, NBC's Maggie Vespa joins us from hard-hit Anderson, Indiana. Hi, Maggie. Good morning.
Hey, Savannah, good morning. Yeah, and by the way, this was the last thing this area needed. It has been raining so hard all night, accompanied by massive thunder and lightning. It's actually why we are where we are. We're taking cover right now under like a pergola in a park to protect ourselves from the lightning. All of this, of course, making a devastating flood situation even worse. Overnight, more relentless rain hammering the Midwest.
Holy smokes.
Combined with destructive winds gusting up to 75 miles per hour. This after days of high water rescues in Indiana. This man climbing out of his vehicle with a dog to escape a flooded road. In the city of Anderson, evacuation orders issued late Thursday with the White River cresting overnight at nearly 25 feet, a new record. In nearby Cambridge City, residents wading through water to get back to their flooded homes.
I'm afraid it's not over.
For many, the reality of what's left is overwhelming.
I'm so sorry. How are you even taking this in right now?
I'm not. Everything's gone.
That is more rain that you're going to get in probably 100 years.
Indiana's governor declaring a statewide disaster emergency with more than 200,000 still without power.
Holy!
This after a punishing run of severe storms across several states. In South Dakota, lightning striking just feet from state troopers. Meanwhile, Hawaii bracing for what could be the first hurricane to make landfall on the Big Island, with Tropical Storm Lala still strengthening as it approaches. A week of violent weather leaving devastation in its wake.
And that emergency declaration by Indiana's governor mobilizing multiple state agencies, even the Indiana National Guard on the ground in multiple sites to help with cleanup, a job that's only going to grow bigger as this rain falls. And Al, as you know, they couldn't take any more here.
That's right, Maggie. And unfortunately, those rivers have not crested anywhere near where they're probably going to end up. Good morning, everybody. Take a look. You can see this line of storms stretching from Nebraska, Kansas, all the way into West Virginia. And in fact, we have flood watches up even as we speak, stretching for 17 million people from Iowa, where we've got flash flood warnings into Nebraska all the way into Ohio. This is a dangerous situation. In fact, we've got another moderate risk of flash flooding stretching from Des Moines, Cedar Rapids into Peoria, Illinois. We could be looking at some places picking up to 8 inches of rain on top of what has already fallen. And as you can see, it's a wide swath of heavy rain stretching from Colorado all the way into the Northeast. Now, let's look out into the Pacific. We've got now Tropical Storm Lala. We told you about this yesterday. It probably would become a tropical storm. It's 455 miles east-southeast of Hilo, 60-mile-per-hour winds, moving northwest at 10. It is expected to become a Category 1 storm if it does and makes landfall just on the southern tip of the Big Island. This would be the first time a hurricane has actually hit the Big Island. So we're going to be watching that. It happened sometime Saturday night. And we're talking about devastating impacts. They will reach the Big Island by tonight. Rain and wind. Some areas in some of the mountainous sections could pick up to 25 inches of rain. And we're talking about damaging winds as well. We've also got an area we're looking at in the Atlantic, but right now we're not so worried about that. But guys, we are really worried about what's going to be happening in Hawaii over the next 72 hours.
Okay, we'll come back to you in just a few moments. Meanwhile, this morning, a major development in the Luigi Mangione case. The accused killer expected to plead guilty to federal charges today in connection with the killing of United Healthcare CEO. We have two reports. We'll start with NBC's Sam Brock. Sam is at that courthouse in Lower Manhattan. Sam, good morning to you.
Craig, good morning. Luigi Mangione is facing federal stalking charges that carry a maximum sentence, Craig, of life behind bars. But look, we don't know the contours of any deal. It is not a done deal. Luigi Mangione would still need to enter a guilty plea today, go in court and be interrogated by a judge and explain what he did and why he did it. It's a process called elocution, Craig. In the meantime, sources tell us negotiations are ongoing, meaning there's some mystery still surrounding what happens in court today.
Killer Luigi Mangione expected in federal court, where sources familiar with the matter tell NBC News he's expected to plead guilty to federal charges. But those same sources stressing negotiations were ongoing and nothing is final until Mangione actually enters a plea.
Intelligence of the American people.
But a possible deal could punctuate a story that's captivated the nation, starting with the Midtown murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in December of 2024. Then a massive multi-state manhunt lasting days until nearly 300 miles away in Altoona, Pennsylvania, this 911 call from a McDonald's employee.
I have a customer here that some other customers were suspicious of, that he looks like the CEO shooter from New York.
Then a confrontation with Altoona police where Mangione was unmasked.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
The Ivy League grad arrested after the discovery of a 3D ghost gun in his backpack, ultimately matching the shell casings found at the crime scene, with the words delay, deny, and depose etched into them, according to police. And a notebook, law enforcement says, describes Mangione's disgust with the private healthcare industry that included this disturbing quote: "What do? You whack the CEO at the annual parasitic bean counter convention. It's targeted, precise, and doesn't risk innocence." Mangione so far has pleaded not guilty to all charges, including state murder and weapons charges set to go to trial next month. Any agreement at the federal level could cloud the future of those state charges, though, under New York's double jeopardy law. Former prosecutor Barrett Bergen says the federal judge is in the driver's seat.
She'll see what he did in New York. She'll see what happened in Pennsylvania. All of these facts will come forth in a sentencing hearing. So I would be really surprised if Mangione, even after a guilty plea, if he doesn't get something very, very close to a life sentence from this judge.
And guys, both Mangione's defense team and the DOJ have declined to comment on a possible deal, but it is notable under federal law, prosecutors are required to consult with the victim's family, which means it's possible, if not likely, that Brian Thompson's loved ones will be in court later today. Savannah and Craig, back to you.
All right, Sam Brock for us there outside the courthouse. Sam, thank you.
Let's get more now from NBC senior legal correspondent Laura Jarrett. Laura, this is very complicated. It's not necessarily one of these pro forma hearings. It's a bit of a cliffhanger. We don't know what the judge will do. We don't know what the defendant will do. And let's not forget, there are state murder trials pending that are supposed to be brought to trial next month.
Yeah.
So how is this all playing out?
The interplay of the federal and the state case is what is making this particularly tricky. But Luigi Mangione's ultimate goal, guys, here is to get the least amount of time in the least restrictive setting. So how does he do that? His defense team may think it is in his interest to plead guilty today. We don't know what the charge would be that he's pleading guilty to, but let's say he goes forward with it and it all happens. If he does, he will then immediately run into state court and say, okay, I pled guilty. There's a federal issue there, which means I get the benefit of a New York law that is very friendly to defendants. And it says you cannot be prosecuted twice for the same criminal transaction. And here, it all stems from the killing of Brian Thompson. Now, the state will push back hard on that and say, no, he killed someone on the streets of New York City. We have the right to vindicate that as a New York institution here. And so the state's going to push back hard and also say, there's different elements between federal stalking and state murder charges. It's not the same. That's why it's complicated. That's going to all be for a judge to hash out, guys. And it's not straightforward, but it's also why this cannot go to trial on September 8th, because it's too much to hash out in between.
So you just said that Mangione wants to get the least amount of time in the least restrictive setting.
Yeah.
What would federal prosecutors get out of this? What's gained for them?
Right. Think about how hard charging they were when this first happened, right? They were pushing for the death penalty. That got pushed off the table. But they may want some finality here, guys, right? This is someone who has amassed a huge following. He's got $1.5 million in legal donations. And so they may just say, you know what, let's go forward with this. We weren't so sure whether we were going to get a conviction. But again, we're going to wait and see, because, guys, this could all fall apart under questioning by the judge today.
And to be clear, New York State, the state prosecutors, they want to try the case in their courts.
Absolutely. And they want to go first, and they want to go fast.
Okay. Laura, thank you.
All right, we turn now to the war with Iran and mounting questions from lawmakers and military families this morning over conditions aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln. The aircraft carrier is on a record deployment in the Middle East right now, and while the Pentagon is downplaying concerns, another carrier is now on its way to that region to replace the Lincoln. NBC's Chief White House correspondent Garrett Haake has more on all of it. Garrett, good morning.
Hey, Craig. Good morning. Sailors and Marines aboard the Lincoln have been through a deployment that has now gone on so long they haven't set foot on dry land in 2026. Reports of the conditions aboard the ship and of these disturbing man overboard incidents first began to surface in military-focused news outlets like the Military Times. Now, more family members are speaking out, and lawmakers are demanding answers. This morning, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth responding after reports of deteriorating conditions and morale aboard U.S. ships deployed in the war against Iran. The problems reportedly most acute aboard the aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln, at sea now for a record 244 consecutive days.
Completely misrepresented. Listen, we make sure at every ship, every crew, every captain has everything we can provide them at every single moment. Some deployments are longer than others.
The more than 5,000 sailors and Marines on board the Lincoln have not set foot on land since December. Danielle Rappa's son is on board.
He describes the overall experience as a scene out of the American Horror Story, where he feels like everybody is dead, but they don't know it yet.
According to multiple U.S. officials, there have also been some concerning man overboard incidents on the Lincoln. The Pentagon now says a sailor went overboard earlier this month and is receiving care off the ship, as one Democratic senator is highlighting other reported issues on board, including, quote, shortages of basic supplies, water contamination, plumbing issues, deteriorating mental health, and deck safety concerns, along with mail delays. A U.S. official telling NBC News that fresh food has been limited, while the Pentagon saying, quote, leadership prioritized mission-critical supplies, first food, then hygiene items, then mail. Melody Stowe says her daughter has been aboard the ship since last October.
So it's a little bit longer than she anticipated. They've had issues with supplies arriving late.
According to a U.S. official, the Lincoln is now set to sail home, replaced by the USS George Washington in the coming weeks. And now a growing number of lawmakers from both parties are demanding answers.
At what point do these issues become a national security concern?
They're a national security concern right now. It performs vital missions in projecting our power and the credibility of our forces.
Those who are serving have to have, comfort knowing that, they're getting properly taken care of.
Those sailors and Marines on board the Lincoln will soon be getting home, but only after a handoff process with the George Washington when it arrives from the Pacific, and then a roughly 2-week sail back to the Lincoln's home port in San Diego. Craig?
Garrett Hake from the White House. Garrett, thank you. Quick note here, by the way, on politics. Tune in to Meet the Press this Sunday when Kristen Welker will be talking to the newly confirmed Attorney General Todd Blanche and House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries.
Also this morning, several alarming aviation incidents making headlines, including a major scare at Chicago's O'Hare Airport. A passenger plane blowing a tire on the runway. NBC's Erin McLaughlin here with more on this. Erin, good morning.
Savannah, good morning. That's right. We're learning more about a series of scary incidents at airports from Chicago to Phoenix as the NTSB releases its preliminary report on a terrifying European flight where a man was nearly pulled out of a smashed cabin window. A frightening incident on a runway in Chicago's O'Hare.
They're sending out a maintenance team as well as a tug.
A United flight blowing a tire during takeoff, according to the FAA, which is now investigating. The plane heading to Phoenix safely aborted. This video posted to social media shows the massive emergency response as 161 passengers and 6 crew were forced to deplane. In a statement, United saying there were no reported injuries, adding was arranging for another aircraft to take the passengers to Phoenix.
This type of thing is exactly what pilots are expecting whenever they begin their takeoff roll. They're trained for this.
And early this morning, another potential close call. ATC audio showing that 2 planes at one airport had the same call sign.
I've been working air traffic for 25 years. I've never seen 2 aircraft pretty much merge with the same call sign.
The flights overlapping in Phoenix.
It could have been disastrous, but I'm glad it all worked out.
It all comes on the heels of the NTSB releasing a preliminary report detailing what went wrong on board last month's Ryanair flight from Greece. Shortly after takeoff for Germany, a passenger was nearly sucked out of a broken cabin window before being pulled back inside by other passengers. According to the report, the aircraft's right engine experienced a fan blade separation that resulted in engine fragments striking the fuselage, adding that bird remains were also recovered.
In my mind, it's clear that the bird strike initiated this whole issue. Engine vibrations, and then finally that fan blade out.
Ryanair is declining to comment until the NTSB investigation has concluded. There was also a pretty serious security breach in Denver. A live bullet was found on board a United plane prior to takeoff. Authorities cleared the plane, did a sweep, and the flight was later allowed to continue to San Diego, according to the airline.
That begs a lot of questions.
Yeah. Really does.
All right, thanks, bud.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Roker saying there's a lot of green on that map.
That's right. Got a lot of scattered showers in the Pacific Northwest, I should say, into the western plains. Monsoonal moisture continues in the southwest. Hot and humid through the Gulf. We're going to take a look at that in detail coming up in the next half hour. But we're going to get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds.
Oh, we got those pinkies up. So do they. Welcome back, 7:30. Folks, that plaza is at max capacity. Do not come down here this morning. It's a Friday morning. We're counting down to this unforgettable concert from the ladies of Cat's Eye.
Pinkies up. I mean, that is a beat right there. It's like an espresso shot.
That's across the street, by the way.
I know.
See that?
They're still filing in, actually. New
50.
music out overnight. World tour on the way. If you're sitting here watching this right now, don't worry. You've got a great view for the concert. We'll be out there to rejoin all those
more people.
icons. I know. They're coming in right now. Icons, like Pink's eye. Get it?
I did. It took me a
Icons. Yeah,
second.
okay. All right. Much to get to in this half hour. We're going to start with some big changes for one of the nation's top surveillance companies.
Yeah, Flock. Flock is announcing some reforms to its massive network of car tracking cameras after months of intense backlash over privacy concerns and law enforcement misuse. NBC's business correspondent Brian Chung here with details on. And you talked to the CEO.
That's right. Good morning, guys. Thousands of license plate cameras quietly track cars every single day. Now, Flock says that they help law enforcement solve crimes, but privacy advocates say they've created a massive unchecked surveillance network. We spoke with Flock's CEO about the new accountability and safety protocols just implemented and whether or not they go far enough. Right now, more than 120,000 Flock cameras are monitoring roads across 7,000 cities nationwide. But there's growing public outrage over privacy concerns.
I think more people need to be really angry about these Flock cameras creating this mass surveillance system in the United States.
There have also been multiple reports of police misuse, including a former cop who pled guilty to a charge for using the cameras to track his ex-girlfriend more than 170 times. In response to the criticism, Flock unveiling what it calls a major overhaul to its protocols.
If you sell power, you owe the public the guardrails.
Founder and CEO Garrett Langley announcing that data will now only be stored for 7 days instead of 30 for new customers. Police will also be required to enter an active case number before running a plate, and any questionable use of the system will be automatically flagged.
A camera doesn't care who you are. This reads a license plate of a vehicle. This moves us more towards an objective version of policing.
Langley says the system's crime-fighting record speaks for itself, but acknowledges the public's concerns about personal data.
Over 1 million crimes were solved last year, and roughly 1,025 missing people were detected last month, July alone.
So if the cost of having Flock cameras in your community to catch the bad guys is that the good guys will get their license plates scanned as well, what's your response to that? Because people are concerned that that's mass surveillance.
Yeah, the thing that I would ask them is, how many people have you talked to who've been the victim of a crime? To me, their privacy matters too.
While police departments nationwide call the cameras a game changer, privacy advocates say these new internal checks don't go far enough.
None of the things that they've rolled out to prevent police abuse are tested and true solutions to a problem that Flock itself created.
As more cities cancel contracts and communities protest, Flock hopes these new guardrails will create public trust without sacrificing community safety.
We don't sell data, we don't own the data, and we don't tell cities what they can and cannot do.
So you mentioned, Brian, that critics say these changes don't go far enough. What are they looking for? What more do they want to see?
Well, this is something that Flock and even the ACLU appear to agree on, which is that lawmakers at both the state and federal level have a say in all of this. There are data retention rules in certain states like New Jersey and Georgia where they allow police departments to hold on to that data for as up to 30 months, in some cases longer in other states. So they say that really it's those laws that could kind of help provide a little bit more guardrails around all of this, because in some cases they can even bypass that 7-day default setting that Flock has put into place because the laws allow them to do so. So there's very much a big role for those policymakers.
Then the reality is I don't think a lot of folks realize just how much they are being surveilled.
Right. And how prevalent they are. I mean, you'd almost have to really pay attention to them to see that they're on the light poles or telephone poles in your community.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
Coming up, a newborn baby boy caught in the middle of a complicated surrogacy battle. It's made worldwide headlines, a case of first impression. We're going to have the latest and hear from both sides.
First, though, move over posters and lava lamps. As the college year starts, it's all about apparently over-the-top dorm decor. Kaylee Hartong's got an inside look at the trend that's taking over social media and just how far it's all gone right after this.
We're back, 7:39, taking an in-depth look at a big trend on college campuses and your social media feeds.
Oh, yes. As young adults head back to schools across the country, a lot of them are going all out when it comes to their dorm rooms. Fancy bedding, lavish wall art, designer furniture.
NBC's Kaylee Hartine, just fresh out of college, joins us with more on that. Kaylee, did your dorm look like that?
No, it did not. It was more than 2 decades ago when I remember having my first conversation with my college roommate, and I told her I already had our matching bedding picked out for our bunk beds, but that was a far cry from what we're seeing in this dorm aesthetic trend that's taking over TikTok. Some reveals racking up millions of views and making back-to-school shopping pricier than ever.
Hey guys, come see our room.
From drab to fab, College Move-In Day is turning into a social media event across the country.
Welcome to College, B. This is going to be a blast.
The dorm rooms of today have come a long way from college years past.
Man, I love being back in the dorms. It's like I never left. Throw up a David Copperfield poster. This could be my room.
From custom neon signs and monogrammed everything to floor-to-ceiling coordinated decor and even popcorn machines in place of microwaves.
It counts as a kitchen appliance.
Leaving some parents in disbelief.
Do you have Martha Stewart on speed dial? Just how?
But sky's the limit for some students designing their home away from homes and their back-to-school budgets. The National Retail Federation expects $14 billion will be spent on dorm and apartment furnishings this school year. That's $1 billion more than last year.
Dorm hall!
But a decked-out dorm room doesn't have to break the bank. Big box brands like Pottery Barn and Target making stylish options and space-saving items more affordable, while interior designers are cashing in on the trend, with the most extravagant services charging up to $20,000.
Okay, here we go. Big reveal.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
My goodness.
Dorm decor in Alabama has been helping students transform their sterile spaces for more than a decade.
They just want to feel like they're loved in their home, and that when they're having a bad day, they can come back to their room and have a good night's sleep. But they do want the Instagram pics.
At Nelson University in Texas, roommates Addie, Kate, and Taylor accomplished their mission twofold.
How do you both feel like your personalities are expressed in your room?
This is so like me. Like I walk into my dorm every day like with just a smile on my face.
I'm excited.
Like I love it.
I'm excited to come back to our dorm and just like hang out in here. It's so pretty.
Their dorm room reveal, posted just 1 week ago, has nearly 8 million views on TikTok.
Does it need to cost a fortune to transform a dorm room?
And that's what a lot of people have said, like, oh, how much does this cost? Like, this pillow's from my house, this blanket's from my house, this basket's from my house. And I also made an Amazon storefront, which over 75% of these things in this room is from. So it just depends on, like, how people want to do it.
So no matter your budget, here are the latest trends we're hearing from the experts at Dorm Decor. They say color is all the rage, specifically pink, blue, and green.
Okay.
Gold accents are in, silver's out. And I can only imagine the days of futons in college dorm rooms.
Futons?
Those are done. Not cool. Not in. You know those little chairs that can pop out into a bed? I've seen them on social media. Yeah. Use one of those instead. Yo, it's wild. It really is.
What about the desks? The door.
You could see in that dorm room right there, a makeup mirror on the desk. The experts tell us dorm rooms aren't for studying anymore. Go to the library for that. Turn your desk into a makeup vanity.
I mean, they could do a whole show like Cribs.
Yeah,
college. Cribs College.
It's all for the gram. It's all for TikTok.
But some of these girls just are having fun doing it. It's a good bonding experience.
DIY project.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
You've got the time and money. What'd your dorm room look like, Mr. Roker?
It was cinder blocks and planks for shelves with your record player, your turntable. You had Chianti bottles that had candles in them for mood.
Chianti? Y'all were drinking Chianti?
Tell us more.
Were you doing a lot of entertaining in the dorm room?
So much entertaining. And, of course, we had the fabulous little refrigerators with Boone's Farm wine.
Oh, my God. That sounds more like it.
Classy.
Boone's Farms and candles.
Boone's Farm wine.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. Or Bartles and James. We thank you for your support. Anyway, on a hot day today, I mean, look at these heat alerts, from heat advisories to heat warnings. 90 million people from the southwest to the southeast, mid-Atlantic states. That persistent heat dome is not going anywhere. Triple-digit heat indexes from Myrtle Beach to Daytona Beach, New Orleans, Oklahoma City, St. Louis. Same thing for tomorrow. We are still in the soup with 110, it feels like, in Charleston, 110 in Lafayette, Louisiana, and into next week. Look at these triple-digit air temperatures. Memphis on into Lawton, Oklahoma, and the heat indexes make it even worse. So we are just going to be sweltering for our friends down into the Southwest, Gulf Coast, and the Southeast. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. And that's your latest weather, guys.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Much more ahead, including a special morning boost surprise for one of the many, many Cat's Eye fans we have out there this morning. Did we mention this is one of the biggest crowds we've ever had?
Ever.
We'll get out there right after this. We're back with the morning boost, and Jenna left one for Craig this morning, and he went outside with our huge Cat's Eye crowd.
You know, I thought it'd be a good day to come outside. You guys ready for Cat's Eye? Ready? A lot of these folks have been up all night. Guy over there drove in yesterday. I am looking for someone named Victoria. Where's Victoria?
Hi.
Victoria?
Hi. Hello.
How old are you?
I'm turning 12.
Turning 12. Where's Mom?
Right here.
Mom, I understand that this was a birthday gift?
Yes, surprise.
A surprise birthday gift?
I signed up months ago and then got the email 2 weeks ago.
Two weeks ago. You're from Connecticut. How would you describe your daughter? What's she like?
Energetic, loves being on camera, on theater, so full of life.
We love theater kids. So here's the thing. Happy birthday, by the way. Your spot's not, you can't really see much from back here.
Yeah, but it's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
How about we take you up front?
What?
Maybe up front. You want to come up front?
Yes.
Let's move you up front so you can get a nice close-up view of Cat's Eye, okay?
Thank you.
I think you should thank your mom, too, for that birthday gift.
Thank you.
All right, there's your morning boost. Well done, Mom. Well done. Happy birthday. We'll see you up there. SG, back to you.
Oh, great job, Craig. What a doll, too. She's like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm all right with it.
So sweet and polite.
Yeah, the best. Cannot wait for her to get in the front row and join everybody. Cat's Eye is on stage. Their concert coming up. But first, check your local news and weather. It's 8 o'clock on Today. Coming up, severe weather overnight. Even more rain and damaging winds hammering the Midwest.
Holy smokes.
After days of high water rescues, new evacuations issued across parts of flood-ravaged Indiana as yet another storm takes shape. Al's got the full forecast. Then, unprecedented. This morning, a dramatic custody battle over a newborn baby between his biological parents and the surrogate who carried him to term. The full story just ahead. And I'll have that. A look at how the hottest new food trends can be found at your local grocery store.
You can get 10 meals for under $7 a meal.
Why more Americans are turning to prepared foods and packaged deals. And Vicki Wynn with a closer look at the ways you can save. All that, plus Nicole Kidman's movie theater perk.
Somehow, heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Corn Kids' Field of Dreams.
Hi everyone, it's me, the Coal Kid.
And on Cloud 9. It's almost time for one of our biggest concerts ever from one of the biggest acts on the planet. Get your pinkies up. Cat's Eye is live on our plaza for a show you do not want to miss. Today, Friday, August 14th, 2026.
It's time for Cat's Eye on the Plaza! Cat's Eye overnight for Cat's Eye!
In line since 10 a.m. yesterday.
Traveled from Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
And Riverview, Florida. Today's the day! It's the moment we've been waiting for! We're ready for
Good morning, everybody. Now that is a crowd. Welcome back. It's Friday morning. It's a special one, and we're glad you are here, whether you're out on on the plaza trying to get in or in the front row of your living room this morning.
That's the best place to watch it at this point. No more space out there on the plaza. We'll get outside in just a minute on this Friday, but let's look ahead to next week because we're going to have even more fun here at Today. Leslie Mann's going to stop by to chat about her upcoming comedy Spa Weekend. Chase Stokes, Madeline Klein, they'll get us ready for Outer Banks' final season. And then music superstar Ray. Ray is going to hit the city concert stage next week.
One of my favorite concerts last summer. She will bring it. Lots to look forward to. Let's start this hour, though, with your news at 8 o'clock. And this relentless, severe summer weather in the Midwest, torrential rain, high winds in Illinois. Residents, they're forced to evacuate their homes in parts of Indiana where the White River crested at a record 24 feet overnight. And unfortunately, there is more rain on the way, which brings us to Al and his forecast. Good morning again.
Yeah, guys, good morning. And yeah, there's no rest for the weary there. You can see this line of storms from Nebraska all the way into the mid-Atlantic, from Des Moines, south to Chicago, into Indianapolis, where there are flash flood warnings out, flash flood watches for 17 million people cutting straight across Iowa. And in fact, we've got a flash flood risk for much of central Iowa into Illinois. This is dangerous, because we're going to be looking at some places picking up 8 inches of rain or more on top of what's already fallen, and that's going to mean we are looking at more flooding, unfortunately, from Indiana on into Iowa. Now, we've also got Tropical Storm Lala. It is making its way toward the Hawaiian Islands, becoming a Category 1 storm sometime Saturday afternoon. And that, if that happens and makes landfall, it would be the first time a hurricane has hit the Big Island. They're looking at rain and wind spreading in tonight, 8 to 12 inches, some places 25 inches of rain, dangerous surf, and damaging winds. Craig?
All right, we'll come back to in just a few moments. Meanwhile, the board of the Kennedy Center appeared to defy a judge's ruling about the renaming and closing of the Washington, D.C. arts venue, its critics said on yesterday. The board, appointed by President Trump, voted yesterday to add Mr. Trump's name back to the building's facade, sources telling NBC News. They also said the group voted to close the main building for renovations for 2 years, keeping only a small addition open. That's in response to a court order blocking construction work and requiring the board to keep the center open as a memorial to President Kennedy.
And now to an extraordinary legal and medical battle over a baby born on Wednesday to a surrogate. The baby is now in the custody of his biological parents. The surrogate had fled to Texas to give birth after the parents asked her to terminate the pregnancy at 20 weeks when the baby was diagnosed with a severe heart defect. NBC's Ryan Chandler is in Dallas now with more on this story. Ryan, good morning.
Well, Savannah, good morning. It is an extraordinary fight in the courts, even as this little boy fights for the chance to survive. To the surrogate mother and to the state of Texas, his name is baby Gabriel. But if you ask his biological parents, he's rooming, and he's theirs. This morning, a dramatic custody battle in the spotlight between the biological parents and the surrogate who carried a baby boy.
I just know that he's a fighter, and he deserves to be surrounded by people who are 100% willing to fight alongside him.
Surrogate McKenna West wants custody of the newborn she delivered on Wednesday. At 20 weeks into the pregnancy, the biological parents faced a heartbreaking choice, receiving a diagnosis of a serious condition called hypoplastic left heart syndrome. They chose to terminate the pregnancy.
I didn't think that I could live with myself doing that.
West ultimately objected, heading to Texas, where abortion is a crime, for medical care and legal refuge.
We do believe that she is the mother under Texas law.
But a Texas court blocked West from asserting any parental rights, and a California court recognized the biological parents as having rightful custody.
How often do we see these kind of rifts between surrogacy and parents?
This is a novel legal question. And, for example, in this case, what is a parent and how do we define parentage?
Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton intervened in support of the surrogate, urging a court to block the removal of the baby from the state. The parents' attorney telling NBC News in a statement they are devastated to see their family tragedy transformed into political theater, adding their only focus is ensuring that their baby receives the medical care that he vitally needs, and that they, as his parents, are able to spend every precious moment they can with their beautiful newborn son. Now the good news here, we are told by all accounts this morning the baby boy is doing well. His biological parents were able to travel to Dallas to be with him after the delivery. In fact, the surrogate's attorney tells us that due to the Texas court order, she was not even allowed to hold him after delivery. But she says she is still fighting to raise that child herself. Her attorney saying they're prepared to take this novel legal question all the way to the Supreme Court if they need to. Savannah?
We'll continue to follow it, Ryan. Thank you.
We turn to sports now, and the NFL kicked off its first full week of preseason games last night, and the league's top draft pick put his first professional points on the board.
Put it in the end zone. Try and tie up this game. Mendoza, quick throw. Whoa! It's caught!
There you have it. Rookie quarterback Fernando Mendoza throwing his first touchdown pass for those Las Vegas Raiders. Mendoza calling his debut an invigorating experience, saying it was great to get out there and get his feet wet. Cardinals, though, by the way, they won that game 27-14. The Heisman Trophy winner, not disappointing.
No.
Not disappointing.
Somewhere Carson Daly's smiling.
Yeah, he is.
For his Raiders.
From football to baseball. Kaylee, we're talking sports and pop start, too.
I'd find a way if I could. So the beloved Field of Dreams game was held last night, and it included a special honor for Corn Kid. Remember him? Whether or not, we'll tell you all about it.
All right, but first, a supermarket solution for all those busy weeknights ahead as everybody falls back into their routines. Vicky Wynn is checking out the ready-to-eat meal craze and where to find the best deals, too, right after this.
We're back, 8:12 now with today's Consumer This Morning. A trend that's really catching on with shoppers and supermarkets all over the country.
Yeah, new research shows more consumers looking for easy meal options are turning to prepared foods. NBC's Vicky Wynn is here with a closer look and some ways to save, because I always think those will be more expensive.
Yes, they are a little bit, and we're going to do the math for you. Of course, cooking at home, kind of the best option, but we're going to show you all the choices now available. Good morning to you. The big grocery chains, they're really beefing up their ready-to-eat options in response to this trend as more consumers are grabbing dinner in the deli section. This is especially true with younger shoppers who say that cost and convenience are key.
I got 3 kitchens going.
If cooking isn't your thing, you're in luck.
You can get 10 meals for under $7 a meal.
With more demand for quick and easy meals, grocery chains are offering more ready-to-eat food deals.
$30 for all this food is such a steal.
This is a really good deal. You guys should definitely take advantage.
For instance, the family meal deal at Whole Foods costing around $35.
4 pieces of salmon and 2 veggie sides. It looks like sweet potatoes and green beans for $31.49.
Sprouts Farmers Market's offering an even better deal, advertising a large meal with 2 proteins and 2 sides for $30. And at Walmart, it's just $10 for a rotisserie chicken and 2 sides, the same cost as buying the ingredients.
That is a good deal.
Shoppers bought prepared foods 9% more often than they did just a year ago. Leslie Saracen, president of the Food Industry Association, says grocery stores are upgrading their delis to lure in more customers.
They're expanding significantly the amount of prepared foods they have. And they're also giving lots of choices.
Is this something that's here to stay?
I think it is here to stay. And what we see also is that the younger generations are very interested in having the grocers help them in meal preparation.
Data shows Gen Z and millennials cook less often at home than older generations.
Is affordability or convenience more important to you when it comes to your meals?
Probably convenience, honestly.
To find the most value, experts recommend maximizing the meal deals by picking foods with premium ingredients like beef and hearty salads. And if you're buying by weight, skip items heavy on sauces or liquids.
What do you make of these meals?
I mean, these are great. I myself might even go to the store and pick up a tray like this if I'm in a bind.
Even professionals like private chef Lizzie Cooper say the convenience is hard to resist. But when it comes to saving money, cooking it yourself is always the better deal.
With basically all of the same ingredients, we're going to make 3 different dishes: chicken teriyaki plate, a Mediterranean bowl, and chicken tacos. It's super easy
and it's a lot cheaper than buying meal prep at a store.
Lizzie says she roasted 4 pounds of chicken thighs, 6 sweet potatoes, a tray of broccoli, and 1 pot of rice, seasoned with basic pantry staples like olive oil, salt, and pepper. Add in store-bought sides, and voila, 3 flavorful meals. You've taken me to Latin America, the Mediterranean, and now we're going Asian.
Yeah, and you can have a variety every night of the week.
She says each dish takes just a few minutes to reheat and plate, and the cost about $3.50 a plate compared to $7 for this meal, showing when it comes to value, nothing beats a home-cooked meal. And we did put links to those recipes. They are simple, easy to make, don't take a lot of time. They're all on today.com for you. By the way, Albertsons and Kroger also say they are really expanding their ready-to-eat meals. And my final pro tip for y'all is if you are going to buy ready-to-eat, get something like a brisket or a pot roast. You get more bang for your buck, and those take longer to cook at home, so that cuts down the hassle time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Make the easy foods at home for yourself.
Are you a big prepared food gal?
Not really. I like to cook. I really do. I love cooking. It's fun. It's like productive. That's my hobby. People are like, what's your hobby? I'm like, cooking, because then there's a thing at the end that everybody can eat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people find cooking relaxing. I find it anxiety-inducing. I'm a DoorDash girly.
I like baking is like hard, but cooking, I love it.
Are you wearing pink for Ketsa?
Pinkies up.
Of course
Pinkies
you are.
up.
Of course you are.
She's
of course you are.
Touch.
Oh!
Here we go.
Wow.
Man, I know it's summer. We're seeing Craig's ankles. Look at those.
But look at his cool shoes.
Oh, thank
Wow,
you. It's
that's
gonna
Wait,
be
show, well, not the soles. Yeah, there he is.
Thank you.
Look
Thank you.
He's got soul.
Oh!
You got his soul?
Unless you're fired.
Yes! I was trained at the feet of the master.
By the way, look who else is in pink.
I know.
That's it. Everybody's pinkies up.
Pink doesn't work every day, but I think it works today.
Yeah,
For sure.
So guys, with some pop start
Let's
on a
do it.
Friday, I got to get you a little new music. So we're going to start with Carly Simon. Overnight, the music legend at 83 years old released her first new album in almost 2 decades. Wow. She was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease while recording the project, and she said that working on the music helped her come to terms with the new revelation. The album's called Comes in Waves. Here's a little bit of the song Do It Anyway.
Do it anyway, anyway at all. Your heart already knows it. Your heart already knows it. Do it anyway.
All right. She sounds exactly the same.
She was one of your early crushes.
In college. My gosh, you're so vain. Oh, man. Anticipation.
Come on.
In that dorm room with the candle and the Chianti.
Oh, baby.
No, we're really getting your moves.
That's it. Oh, 1972 to 76, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You got
Carly.
12 new tracks from Carly Simon on this album. It was written and recorded in her home in Martha's Vineyard, and we're sending all of our love to her, of course. Next up, Nicole Kidman. The Oscar-winning actress has become a staple at the movie theater, not only for her starring roles, but also for this pre-show message.
Dazzling images on a huge silver screen. Sound that I can feel. Somehow, heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Our heroes.
So if you've been to an AMC, you know the movie's about to start once you hear Nicole's voice. And in a new lie detector test interview for Vanity Fair with her Lioness co-star Zoe Saldana, Nicole revealed the perks and pushbacks of the now iconic ad.
Your ad for AMC Theater has become a cultural meme. Did they make you an AMC A-lister for life as a thank you?
They did, actually. They did.
Will you get mad if I talk during your AMC ad?
No. I will be very happy so that you do not look at the screen and I distract you or you distract me. It's incredibly embarrassing. I do come up and say, can you please say heartbreak feels good in a place like this? And I go, sure. Heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Wow. That voice. Nicole's not only an A-list actress, but a member of AMC's exclusive A-list program for life.
It's like she did an ASMR version of it. Hi, how are you?
And I can't wait for Practical Magic 2, her and Sandra Bullock reuniting on the screen. That's going to be so good. Next up, Mobland. The action-packed series is back for season 2. Clearly, we're all excited about it. Starring Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, and Tom Hardy. The show follows a crime family and their fixer. Directed by Guy Ritchie, the show returns with more backstabbing, betrayal, carnage, and chaos than ever.
Conrad Harrigan, North London.
And my job is to prevent that from changing.
It's been an exciting development.
Conrad went completely bonkers berserk.
Your father knows you're here.
No, it's time for change.
I want Conrad dead.
Fairy tales over. Here we go.
What do I want? I'll give you more!
Season 2 of Mobland hits Paramount Plus on September 28th. We're so used to seeing Helen Mirren as the queen.
Yes.
And here she is, just a bad woman.
She's a baddie.
Woo.
I like that you've said bad woman. That's good catch.
Next up, okay, remember the Corn Kid? Do you? He took over social media with this viral video.
That would happen to his little teeth.
So there's Tariq, whose passionate corn confession completely, yes, took over the internet. Well, last night, the Philadelphia Phillies and Minnesota Twins played a special game at the legendary Field of Dreams, and guess who made an appearance?
Is this heaven? I wonder where I am. No, silly, you're not in heaven. Huh? Who said that? But this is heaven for you, since you love corn, and this is a whole cornfield. Wow, I love it here. This place is like a field of my dreams.
Oh, man.
He is adorable.
He is.
And Major League Baseball knows it. They recruited Corn's #1 fan to introduce the game.
That was great.
Really
Genius. That's
Truly. And from baseball to basketball and its Hall of Fame, the historic venue in Springfield, Massachusetts honors nearly 500 members of the sport's most impactful participants, players, coaches, contributors, and this weekend, 9 more inductees will join them as part of the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame's class of 2026. Here's the list. It includes legendary coach Doc Rivers, 6-time All-Star Amari Stoudemire, and the 1996 U.S. Women's National Team, who won gold in Atlanta and really contributed to the launch of the WNBA.
Yeah.
You can catch the ceremony Saturday night on NBA TV and the NBA app.
All right.
How about that?
That's well deserved.
And finally, one more for you guys. Tracee Ellis Ross, the Emmy-nominated actress, is the latest star to sit down with our buddy Willie Geist for Sunday Today. And during their conversation, she talked about the return of her solo traveling show and revisiting her old school in Switzerland.
And then I went home to Stade and Haag, where I went to boarding school when I was 13.
And it looked, from your reaction, like almost nothing had changed.
It was like walking into a time machine. Like I was moved to tears numerous times, revisiting those feelings of being away from home and the deep gratitude I have for that experience that my mother gave me and my sisters. It was really moving to go back.
Oh, Tracee.
Fun fact from Tracee Ellis Ross, she says when she travels, she only packs 2 pairs of underwear. No matter how long she's traveling, she washes them in the sink each night, hangs them up to dry. Everybody's got their travel hacks.
It's so funny, too, because she came on for that show, which is, she's so fun.
Yeah.
But she packs a lot. She packs multiple suitcases, so the underwear thing surprises me.
Yeah, that's a
Because she
lot.
brings a lot of outfits.
Yeah.
You know, you got
that double sourced? Is that,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
She said it herself.
Okay.
She said it herself.
Okay.
That full conversation,
I
guys,
still love Tracee Ellis
on
Ross.
Sunday Today.
All right.
That's it.
She's a blast. All
At
right.
least for 2 days.
Yeah. Just ahead, the moment we've all been waiting for. They are our massive crowd about to go wild. Cat's Eye has entered the chat. They are heading to the plaza for that can't miss concert, and we will get to it after a check of your local news, your weather, and these messages.
Laura, Uche, Megan, Daniela, ladies and gentlemen, Cat's Eye. What do we think?
How did it feel doing the new songs live? Does it feel good out there?
So good. The crowd is like so wild. We love you guys. Thank you for coming.
And how'd you all feel getting up so early this morning?
Our call time was 1 a.m., but it was all worth it. We love performing, and especially being on the Today Show, it's so iconic, so obviously we would do anything to be here.
Well, you guys are amazing. You woke up at 1 a.m., so did a lot of your fans.
Yes.
Oh,
thank you, guys.
Thank you.
A lot of them said they got here at midnight.
Yes.
Some at midnight. happened
By the way, don't forget, Wild is out right now. And stick around because these ladies, they've got one more song just for us. They saved one more for the third hour of today. But again, thank you, Cat's Eye.
Thank you.
We're back in just a moment. But first, your local news, weather, and these quick messages.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.